You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Bro Radio.
And this is nasty work right here.
Time is ticking, nigga. Tick fucking tock, nigga.
What's up, y'all? We on live. What's up, y'all? We out here tonight, baby.
Woo! I'm a glass half full type of nigga.
What up, y'all? What up? What up? What we doing?
Keto has opened the gate. The gates are open. Keto has opened the gate. The gates are open.
What it do, baby?
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Bro Radio.
Light some, vape something, sip something, testing 1, 2. This thing on, a little something to sip on, sitting back. You at work, turn your sound down. Word, just lock in. Talk to him, Dion. That's what I'm talking about, the Wolf Pack. Locked in. Let's go, Wolf Pack. Let's go, pull up. We in subscriber mode only in the chat. If you're not sub to the channel, guess what? You can't get in. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If you sub to the channel, just know you got full access to the chat. If you're not sub to the channel, you got no access to the chat. Talk to him, Wolf Pack. Hit the like on your way in, matter of fact. Let's go.
That's the big #1 strap.
That nigga put the wave Illuminati on me.
You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Bro Radio.
Time is ticking, nigga. Tick fucking tock, nigga.
Ladies and gents, Facebook, YouTube, boys and girls all across the wavy globe, welcome to ES After Dark, where we always talk wave-related activity in the past week. I'm your host, Kato540, and tonight we got a dope show for y'all tonight. Cause check this out, chat. For the ones that's gonna watch this on the rebroadcast, what's up to y'all? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my peoples that watch on the rebroadcast. Shout out to my Reddit waivers and all my peoples that's working third shift. If you can watch it later, that's fine. Brush to this later. Y'all gonna like the information that we hand across to y'all tonight because we talking old school versus new school. Now I kind of segued on this the other day when we was talking about the rookie battles and we was reevaluating everything. And I got some DMs of the names that people were talking about. They was like, who are these guys that we were talking about? Who is these old school guys that we're talking about? I got y'all. Guess what? I got y'all. I told y'all. I'm somewhat of a wavy historian myself. So, of course, I went back to the crates. And to be honest, I've looked across thousands upon thousands of full waves, wave picks, kill shots, all through my wavy career, right? And the OGs that people were talking about, I still had files of those OGs locked in on a hard drive. So I got y'all. What I brought tonight, we're going to talk about the announcements. There's going to be a few things in announcements, some games that might have came up. I need to double check on that. But once we get that done, we're going to actually shed some light on this old school versus new school debate that went down this week. And I got some more intel to bring to the table. Now, some of the OGs might not like what I might have to say. Some of the new Gs might not like what I have to say tonight. But guys, lock in. We here together. This is what I love about the Wave Game. This is what I love about us debating topics, debating the greats, the olds, the news. Cause guess what? No knock to the Dread community and the Braid community. Y'all niggas can't do what we doing over here. Y'all can't talk about the greats like we debating about Jordan and LeBron. Y'all can't do that. One thing I definitely could say for a fact, I know the Dreads and the Dread communities and the Braid communities, I know they're not talking like the way we talking when we talking old school versus new school. It's just different. It's a different vibe that the Wave community brings. This is what I love about this shit. We made this shit. We made the legacy behind it. So only us, no outsiders, could come to this table and talk what we talking tonight when we talk old school versus new school. And for the other communities, hey guys, you can be great. You can get to that level if you was great. Erupt, what's good? You could be great at that level if you want to be great at that level. But the Wave community, they already got it already locked in. I mean, we got greats, legends going back 10, 15 years, easy. So this is what we're going to discuss tonight. We're going to discuss old school, new school. We're going to talk about a few other things. I got some announcements. I need to hand some information over to y'all. We talking different kind of community. Dreads is whack, ain't in no different patterns of dreads. Hey, look, somebody asked that last time. Can they even dread battle? They like, bro, we can't compare none of these other hair communities to this breed of level of community that we got here. I hate to break it to y'all, bro. I mean, the camaraderie that we got. I mean, the only community that I can compare this to is literally sports communities. I don't care if it's A-League, Division I, AAA. We comparing greats at that level. Old school, new school. Who was batting 500, 450 over the ones that was batting 475? We can have these kind of discussions in the Wave community. Who got the better four-way? Kill shots. Who was the best at this, that? This is what we talking about. And of course, the number one CEO has stepped in.
What's up, y'all? We on live.
We live, Drip. We are on live, you diabolical mother lovers. We live. What's good?
What's up, y'all? We out here tonight, baby.
We live. We live. We pulling up. We talking old school versus new school. And I'm glad Drip is here. So Drip, if you're busy, keep your speakers on in the background. We're going to circle the block and we're going to spin back and debate that topic that we was talking about when we was talking old school and new school. And again, new school. Don't get mad at me, new school. Old school included. Yeah, I might say a few things that might tilt both sides. But I got files. I got receipts. I know who's who in these communities. Trust me. I got y'all. I'm not going to disrespect neither side. I got you. I'm going to be brushing to a legendary straight hair wavy note. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because we're going to actually touch on that subject, on that topic exactly when we talking about the straight hair waivers. I'm glad you talked on that, Dion. We definitely going to talk about that. The fun zone era is real. Brett the Hitman, what's good, famo? We definitely going to touch on that. So in the meantime, while y'all brushing, while y'all doing y'all thing, sit back, relax again, grab a brew, grab a bumwood, get right, kick your feet up. If you at the beach, if you at the pool, kick your feet up. My people's on the West Coast, I know y'all 3 hours in advance and y'all got some time on your hands. Sun still might be out. But we're gonna talk about that. E-Rug said old school, what we talking? All right, guys, old school, new school, it don't matter. I love both sides, guys, right? And again, I might say something that might piss a few of the old schoolers off and maybe even piss some of the new schoolers off. I apologize in advance. I'm only here to deliver the news that the awesome waivers like Drip Damone Jr., Cito Corleone, Just Wavy, engaging into the dope dialogue, and they locked in on this thing. And Sick pulled up. What up, Sick? Sick is one of my mods on Twitch. We locked in on Twitch. Shout out to Sick to holding it down. We did a 6-hour live, balling out on some college football, and we were just getting comfortable. Chilling. I had no idea I was going to do a 6-hour live, but the game had me locked in like that. I was just sitting there knocking them solos down. We modded C-Sick, gave him the sword. So if you pull up and you're acting out of pocket in that chat, you gonna get knocked down with the sword. Just prepare to bend the knee when you pull up and bend the knee to Sick and let you know, show some respect. 602, he was in that shit. Shout out to Sick holding it down. We put in time. That's all I can say. First live, it was fun. We put in time. We were just vibing, chilling, talking some wave shit, chilling, everything with everything. Shout out to Sick. Shout out to Yak. He came through. Phil came through. Few of the waivers came through, and that's all I need. I got our community, bruh. Everybody else that pull up, bruh, y'all strangers. The people that I got in my chat, look, I fucks with them. We in the community. We locked. Dion said, can't rock with the new school without giving flowers to the old school. We just doing it better because time's giving new techniques. I'm glad you said that comment too. Stay right there, Dion, because you're a straight hell. Stay right there with that comment. I need you to keep that locked. Can we pin that? Can we pin that, boys? Let's pin this. Let's pin it. Let's see if we can get a pin on this. Can we pin on this? Pin. Yes, let's pin that. All right, let's pin that. Keep that comment right there. We gonna keep that comment right there because you helping me set the table right now with the receipts that I already got. This is what I'm loving. Free agent rookie brushing hard after the loss to K-Dub, coming back strong. Best believe that. I see you, Wavy Soldier. Do your thing. I see you. The emotes was emoting. They got the emotes. I ain't gonna lie. When we pull up the Twitch, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hell nah, take that down. No, we need to keep that right there because I need that for the receipts that I got. You know what I'm saying? I need that for the receipts that we gonna pull up with, and then we gonna let everything go. All right, okay. Ain't left the dojo since the freaky taste drop. Oh my god. I'm not gonna get into the diabolical activity just yet, but we definitely gonna talk about that. In the meantime, folks, we got the vibes where we need to be. Let's get to these announcements and let's get to this debate that we really want to talk about. Let go. All right, so for the ones that seen everything on the page, they was locked in and BK put out the call. He said, what's up, everyone? I haven't gotten any emails from Torino Wave King winners lately. And in November, when BK went on his retirement run to the end, his farewell tour, I wanted to let everybody know, like, look, I don't know how long BK is going to be out of this thing, but in the meantime, BK won't be doing any Torino Wave King cash prizes or gift prizes until he's ready. Now he's ready to jump back in, and as you can see, he put the hit out. He jumped back in. So I need y'all to pay attention. For the rebroadcast, if you know these people, hit them up, tell them to hit up BK at this email, and you got a prize for y'all. We starting with the Torino Wave Kings from November up until now. That's when I think the cutoff date was, from November up until now. So Chantley Boysen, Steven Reeves. I seen Steven Reeves had hit up BK, so he's good. Double Haynes, Brett the Hitman, Bebo, Wavezilla, Corey Ropes, and Mike August. If you know any of those waivers, have them hit up BK and tell them what month you won Torino in. This is from November up until now. Again, Chantley Boysen, Steven Reeves. I know Steven Reeves said he hit him up already. He good. Dub, Double Hames, we talking about. Brett the Hitman Bebo, Wavezilla, Corey Ropes. I think Corey Ropes hit him up already. And Mike August, our current Torino Wave King winner. Hit up BK. You got a gift straight courtesy from the Brush King himself. Torino Wave King February, I'm good to go. All right, we got a few people that's locked in already. For the ones that don't see this, if you know some of the waivers, they might not be around right now, hit them up. Hit them up in the inbox. Let them know BK got a gift for you, courtesy of Torino Wave King, and you will be locked in for your prize. All right, for the ones we were talking about it on Twitch. I went on my gaming account on Twitch, 6 hours, had a dope time, and it just got me warmed up for when we go on ES. And when we take ES to Twitch, I realized I could sit through a live for a few hours. I seen we can go the distance. That's all I wanted to see. I wanted to double test and see if we can actually go the distance with an account, go live on a different platform for a number of hours. We was able to go the distance. I was comfortable. We was chilling, and we just was having wave niggas in there, and that's what I like. Cause one thing I learned about that, this is on some real shit. Twitch ads is literally making Twitch damn near unwatchable. I'm glad I'm not in that range yet where I got ads all over the place. I ain't gonna hold you. Guru, what's good? I'm glad I'm not in that department where I gotta post ads. It be 9 to 10 ads at one time. I swear ads almost makes Twitch low-key unwatchable. For the people that's locked into the ad revenue, it's a little bit annoying. I ain't gonna lie. So when we go live on Twitch, you ain't got to worry about no ads. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Even when we get ad revenue, I'm not gonna be doing that to y'all, bro. That's just absurd. I can't stand it. So if I can't stand it, I'm not gonna have y'all going through that nonsense. I don't give a damn what they paying. I'm not gonna do that, yo. Once you do, you can put the ads for whatever time you want. It's just, oh my God, the slots that they throw them ads in. It be lined up 9 to 10 ads in a row, back to back though. Oh, I was like, bro, I can't do this. Once I get to that level where I can throw some ads up there, I'm gonna take my time with it. One ad, maybe an hour. Like, I'm not gonna be doing that 9, 10 ads in a row back to back. That's just exhausting for the viewership. I don't know why people do that. But at any rate, exclamation Twitch. You'll find a link going straight to the ES Twitch. We're going to be on that thing. We're going to be doing reactions. Y'all got a sample to the reactions. We're going to be doing wave battles, all types of dope, fun wavy activity. Lock in and pull up 3 minutes every hour for that. My bread. Word, I mean, it's too much. It's too much. The ad revenue got to look like something special. I mean, it better look like special the way they throwing that up. All right, and of course we got Guru Merch. Guru Merch is on the block right now, and Guru Merch is locked in for sponsoring the Torino Wave King and the Torino Challenge. He's still locked in along with BK. So folks, check this out. For the ones that's running for Torino, y'all just doubled up. Because not only did BK just make a return back to the block, Guru Merch is still back out on the block. So this is looking like a double sponsorship competition right now in 2024. Torino Wave King locked in with BK alongside with the Guru Merch. So not only you'll have a dope new brush on the sideline, you'll have wave caps, you'll have crown patches, do-rags, courtesy of Guru Merch locked in. Now, this is what we talking about. Now the sponsorship is looking like something for the Torino Wave King and the Torino Challenge. Shout out to Guru Merch. He's locked in. And by the way, he's locked in all the way up into 2025. So you bet to believe the prize pool is looking like a prize pool right now, indefinitely. Shout out to our sponsors, BK, Guru Merch. Hey, these are sponsors that we can believe in. And of course, we got some birthdays coming up. Let me double check the details. I know we had some birthdays pull up. I see my cousin had a birthday. Happy birthday to my cousin. I've seen a few people that had birthdays. If you had a birthday, you made it to another one. Happy belated. If you made it early, if we didn't give a shout out, if your birthday was this week, happy birthday. You made it to another one. Guru, family love. Shout out to Guru. You better believe it. I'm definitely pulling up for another Torino Wave King run. Stay tuned. Here we go. Here we go. He's back. He's back. Y'all seen the frames before. He's not new to this. Just to let y'all know, y'all seen the frames. Y'all already know he know what he doing when it come down to run these campaigns. So get ready to see C-Sick locked in on some Torino. So for the ones that had a birthday, happy birthday. You made it to another one. Next week you got a birthday, we'll shout you out. Just let me know if your birthday's coming up. I got you. My sister passed this year. Her birthday just passed a few days ago. R.I.P. Much respect to the fam, C-Sick. R.I.P. Hold it down. Hold it down, chat. Show some love in the chat for your boy C-Sick. Sister passed away, passed another birthday. Hey, look, she watching down on you. Happy birthday. We gonna send our love like that, and we gonna keep it like that. Let's go. All right, now we got the 4th annual NWA National Waivers Association Tournament. And then this is still a go. Shout out to Maisha for getting this thing done. I know she's super busy. I see her about to get done in school. I see her doing her thing in the barber thing. She's doing great out there. She's still gonna pull up with this tournament. And she's gonna let y'all know that, like, look, once I send the invites out, it's gonna be a live battle type of deal. It's gonna be a live battle setup. So when she send the invites, you will be the chosen. You get your invite, all you gotta do is start practicing your video 4 ways. And maybe as we get closer to the date on this, we'll pull up and we'll show y'all some dope examples of how you can prepare your video 4s. If you ain't reach out to none of the OGs, say, look, help me put this thing together. That's going to be the ones that help you put these things together. But just in case, we'll pull up and we'll show y'all a few examples after dark, and we'll show y'all how to get this done just to prepare you for the tournament. Just know the tournament invite's about to go out any day now. All right, we at ML Dub. Folks, talk to me. Do we have any games a day? I've seen some things go down on the page. I've seen a few niggas ducking. We ain't gonna talk about that, but did we have any games go down today, chat? Let me know. Box scores in the chat if you feel you don't have to, don't have to. If somebody took a L, it's all good. No knocks to nobody that took a L this week. I already know once games go down, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. We still gonna give y'all a GG's in the chat just cause that's how we do. So let me know if there was any games that came down. Let me double check if I could see something. Let me see. I could have swore I had details on the record. Not yet. It's on my other laptop. All right. It's on my other laptop. I'll be able to at least see a schedule or something. But I didn't see no games today. I normally see a link or something fly through the marks on one of the pages. I didn't see no links. So I don't think there was games this week. Should have been games. Because again, it's pre-recorded. Let's talk about it. Games are pre-recorded. It was games. All right, let me know. It was games. All right. What was the turnout? Because this is the whole problem with the pre-record activity. It's like the word don't really get heard around the block like it's supposed to. I feel like there's just a lackluster in the media coverage of this thing, where just like once they do that on the pre-record, it's done. We're not even going to talk about nothing, no recaps, no reactions. It's all done. TWM 3, Supreme 1. Wow. All right, so TWM had some of that 26% today.
Roll up some of that Supreme.
Okay, TWM. Shout out to TWM. GG's is Supreme. I heard Drip said 4 Pete. Cool. Looking at the landscape right now, is it a surprise? Is it a shocker? Looking at how the year started, we had disqualifications go down in week 1. Big implications. Seeding might be on the line. And when you're looking at the schedules, I mean, certain teams, and I'm not going to name the teams that we talking about, that took some disqualifications, some teams stepped out, but the teams that's still in, they left some money on the table. Week 1, starting to week 1. So the season didn't start out as clear as it should have started out to make this push to take on Dripset. However, there still might be hope for the team that's still locked in. Long as they keep the boat moving in the right direction, they still may have a chance to take on the champs. And I would love to see the outcome of that. Playoffs, finals, who knows what everything is going to look like. But we already know who's really looking like the favorites in this thing. We talk about this week to week. We might touch on this even on some Around the Crown tomorrow, but we already know what the landscape is looking like. And just to let everybody know, with the landscape looking the way it's looked, NBL loading. Shout out to everything that y'all got going on over there, but I think we got a better product on the rise. And I'm going to keep talking about that. I'm going to stand on that because, again, we got time. So we're going to watch everything rock through. Shout out to TWM getting a dope win. Supreme, keep it moving. You already got a lot in the tank. Keep up the good work. GG's in the chat all around to the teams because you better believe the league loading. I know out there's a better product in the Munyon. And if you don't want pre-recordings, all in the videos, if you want live reaction, post interviews on these live battles, come to Drip Row. You already know what to do. NBL loading. And we just going to cook in the background. We just really going to cook and while y'all do y'all thing, bro. Nah, it ain't going to be a cakewalk for Dripset. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that, but I'm not buying. I'm hearing that, but I'm not buying. Load up, let it cook for real. Wave Cartel, a pack next week. 6-0 for Dripset. I'm calling it now. So Dripset got Wave Cartel next week. And shout out to Wave Cartel. I already know they do their damn thing. They show up on time. They hand their videos and everything in. But the administration is screwing them over. I don't like that. I don't like that part. Y'all owe them. I mean, and again, we're going to talk about this. I'm going to keep talking about this. Every time the competitors slip on a banana peel, they suspended for a year, no questions asked. This is what I heard. This is what I seen with my own eyes. Every time a competitor slip on a banana peel, they banned for a year and exactly. And I'm going to ask again, what happens to the administration when they out here fucking up? What do we do for the video editors that don't know how to communicate properly and they out here fucking up too? What do they get? They just get to walk that shit off. I guess that's, I mean, the integrity is gonna go as far as it goes, right? That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Apologies, big apologies to all the teams that got to get screwed over. I hate to see it. I truly hate to see it. Competitors come first, not the administration. Just to be clear, there's no league without the competitors. Y'all can act like y'all want to run the boat all day, but y'all not battling. Last time I checked, y'all not in the lineup up. So without the competitors, there's no league. So I hate to see the competitors getting screwed over. That's all I'm going to say. Hate to see it. We going to fix that though. Again, we going to fix that. We going to fix that. Drip, WTBD low and E-Ruck, I ain't gonna lie, we might hold you to that, E-Ruck. That's a lot. I heard E-Ruck think WTBD going knock off Dripset for the win. Shout out to Dion for subscribing and giving up the 5 on the super chat. All right, yo, bro, we gonna hold you to that. E-Ruck think WTBD gonna cook Dripset. I like it. I like it. Somebody's got to dream big, right? Somebody's got to dream big. Lineups already picked, and there's nothing no team could do. And that's for E-Ruck. He think WTBD got something to say about this. I don't know. I'm not buying. Man, if Drip said get a 4-piece, the wave page is going to be, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen. Week-long parade. I'm going to roll out the red carpet now. And we're going to have interview after interview upon interview because you already know the difference between the platforms that don't like the champions that have they grace. We needed a place to let the champions roll out the red carpet and let them have their voice heard. This is what I loved about the last parade. We pulled up. We had about 8 to 10 members of Drip Set pull up. Drip was running the show like this. Look, just tell everybody your story about Drip Set, how you got here, and lay everything out on the line. And shout out to them for pulling up and doing the damn thing. We definitely gonna have another parade rolled out again. And we gonna do it in bigger fashion. Hosted here on After Dark by Drip Damone himself, pulling up, and he gonna call the shots and run the parade. And while the rings are already touched down, ring number 3s are already here, right? So with ring number 3 already being here, you're about to see the 4 Pete Lowton going on 6-0 next week, and we'll see. Hey, upsets happen. I'm not going to say upsets don't happen. There could be an upset. But we going to double check, and we going to check on that, so keep working. And like the bottom line, just remind y'all, we talked on this last week, just to remind y'all, the team that they got coming up right now, you got people like Drip pulling for those teams to get the right thing done. And again, when they fuck up, what happens? Looks like a lot of fucking up going on in that administration, but nobody's getting no disciplinary actions. I don't get it. Make it make sense. No disciplinary actions whatsoever. So the teams just get screwed out of everything they worked for. And that's it. That's the walk-off. Yes, After Dark for the win. Talk to him, Drip. That's going to be locked in. Hosted by Drip Damone Jr. himself, courtesy of Drip Row Radio. We designing ring for it now. We're going to have our rings on at the parade. Holy smoke. See, now y'all really done fucked up now. I just hope that y'all know y'all done fucked up, right? Yeah, I know y'all done fucked up, right? See, because when they get the rings, now when the rings touch down for the parade, you're going to actually see the chips with the dip. All right, so we're just going to wait for that time to pull up and everything going to be exactly what it need to be. Because in the meantime, while they fucking up, there was a call out that happened and we saw the results of the call out. We got a note on that today. We saw the results on the call out. Word has it, he received the call out and he threw his duck shoes on, right? The old air quackers. And he said, hey, look, bro, I'm not doing this, bro. You just gonna have to find me on the next one. And this is what we talking about when we're here building a conversation about the old school versus new school. Like I told you yesterday, some of the old school waivers, they ain't shit, to be honest. They wasn't really shit coming up. And now that they OGs, they kind of low-key still ain't shit. And we're going to talk about that as we get into this OG conversation, because there's certain OGs that actually still have an upstanding respect amongst the community as a whole, right? And then there's some OGs that's like, well, long as these people like me, fuck everybody else. And the community don't like that. These are the OGs that ain't shit. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. And when you get called out, I mean, look, you brushing, right? Pull up with the 4, run the smoke. And like, if the intentions was wrong, fine. The intentions was wrong. He just didn't like the way you did, my boy. Y'all hold my boy. Hey, look, somebody got to pay. Accountability got to happen somewhere. This is the whole thing we talk about when we talk accountability. And for the record, 24 hours is up. He's officially a duck. And, y'all could do what y'all want with that information. Some niggas think that's cute. That shit ain't cute at all. You a pack, nigga. And if the new G's look at you like a pack, hey, that's on you. You did that to yourself. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. So shout out to Demon Season. We still underway with the Demon Season. And of course, October's right around the corner. You're going to look up, you're going to blink. Next thing you know, October is going to be here. And then next thing you know, the Armageddon's gonna be here. Nova Nats presents, as you can see, at October 17th to October 19th, we're gonna have DJ Polo on the 1s and 2s. As you can see, registration required. Now the cutoff date was done July 1st. Every time you cop a ticket now, the price going up and you will get no goodie bag. As you can see, Armageddon 2024, food, waivers, vendors, and vibes. As you can see, you know my body gonna have merch on deck. We got Miko Perry merch on deck. We're gonna have a bunch of other vendors merch on deck. We got Nova Nats merch on deck. I heard she got something real spicy in line for the 12 rounds. So if you in the 12 rounds and you show up to this thing, you might have a special gift locked in store for you. Cito had hit me up and she said she flying something in, but she gonna keep that a secret. I got to wait till the package touchdown. Once the pack touchdown, I'ma show y'all what we dealing with. Shout out to Dion, you leveled up, bruh. Let's go. Level 7 on a level up. All right, so just know, October 17th to October 19th, Armageddon 2024, and like Cito said, it's gonna be a motherfucking movie. And y'all know Legacy Court is underway. We got a few people working, a few people moving. There was a few pivots that had happened. Either way, we got the community feet on the ground, getting their campaigns done. Shout out to the rookies, connects, knowledgeable. Shout out to everybody that's coming out right now. Queen, the Pharaoh, all the way through to the young gunners. And I think we might have found our young gunner. I was scouring through the page, and I think we might have found our young gunner. And y'all won't believe this. The next young gunner might be straight from the motherland. I'm going to say that right now. We might have found a dope young gunner that I seen. And when I saw his waves, I was like, I thought he was in the States. I looked, young boy is in the motherland. So we might have a young gunner for this season, for the summer, straight from the motherland. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. And I can't wait to see the frames roll out. I'm working on the frames right now as we speak. Putting out a few drafts already. Don't like what I'm seeing so far. Once I know we hit something, that's when I know we going to hit. Frames is going to look fire, as they do every season. But we definitely got our young gunners. So if you're running, shout out to everybody that's pulled up, getting their work in. It's a long season. Still about a month in. It's about a month and a half, close to 2 more months going. Time to kick in gear. Hitting that extra gear and get to work, because some people going to start falling off, as you can see. Rookies standing on business, and they all hungry as well. Shout out to the hosts. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the ones that put this thing together. And of course, for the rookies that's working. Y'all see the Rookie Royal Rumble off the ground. Battles are battling. We still got some business to take care of for this Rookie of the Year, because at the end of the year, we got something going down. Oh, bet to believe. Hit the like. It's free. Help the algorithm. Let's do some numbers in this thing. Let's show the world what we really doing over here. So for the rookies that's locked in at the end of the year, y'all know what y'all got going on. Y'all got a tournament at the end of the year coming up. All the winners of Rookie Legacy Court this year will pull up and compete in a bracket style battle for Rookie of the Year. And not to mention that, word is, not only do we have sponsors on the line, we got a cash prize already locked in for $100 to the top Rookie of the Year. We got 100 on it right now. $100 cash. Send to your Cash App, PayPal, your choice. We got you. The day the tournament is done, the day the tournament and the win gets locked in, Rookie of the Year gonna get paid. Rookie of the Year gonna get paid. Let's start there. You got 100 coming to your Cash App or your PayPal. The moment this thing get done, you will be locked. Merch included. Shout out to all the rookies that came through. At the end of the year, this tournament is going to be so live. And we definitely going to run this every year. We're going to pull up at the end of the year, and we're going to do the damn thing for the rookies from here on out. Shout out to the rookies that got this whole shit started because we still where we need to be at. The Rookie Royal Rumble has kicked off. For the ones that missed yesterday's broadcast, we did a recap of round 1. It was magical. There was a few buys. Now the test starts for the waivers that's about to pull up. Because what we got now on the menu, the bracket for round 2 is set. Did someone say 100? Hey, I'm a rookie again. I went in on that. Sorry, my friend. You got to be quicker than that. I'm sorry, folks. This is for the rookies that's already locked in. All right, so this round 2 is already set. As you can see, looking at the bracket, looking at the challenge, I said this yesterday. Looking at the line of competition that we're looking at right now, this thing could go either way, right? I'm looking at the competition from Brian to Najee to Treasy to K-Dub, E.T., for Lord Wavy, Daryl. This is looking like this could go up in the air either way. So this round 2 that's about to go down is about to be magical. Like, and again, upsets can happen, but I don't see really no upsets happening when it looks like all the waivers that I see names locked in look like any of them could win this thing. And this is what it's looking like right now. So shout out to the waivers that got in. I can't wait to see y'all throw down in that round 2. And then we're going to do another recap of the round 2. We're going to go grab the bracket. We're going to grab the battles. And then we're going to pull up and then we're going to discuss the recap of round 2. Shout out to all the rookies that came out. Y'all doing a damn thing. And of course, we got a team already locked in for this. The Elite Spins Battle Royale. This is a new team tournament kind of deal. Now, I'm still getting some information across some people in the DMs. They're looking to start a team up. They're looking for operations on who's going to run the show. How we going to do this thing? I see a few people falling out of other teams. They may move on to start new teams. I heard there was some teams that lost somebody and lost a few people that's planning on leaving. Hey, look, you might see a new team emerge just from that, and they will be right in this tournament looking to compete for a spot in the NBL once the NBL launches in 2025. This is the implications. Full implications locked in. We already got the Wolfpack. Y'all see the Wolfpack on the block. Y'all see the emotes rocking. As y'all can see, the emotes are active. They are outside. And I could see a team, they probably got about, from the looks of things, they got a good roster where they can pull up and go 5v5 right now with the next new team. So just understand, if you're looking to create a new team, at least try to get 5 strong waivers on the squad. 4-way ready. We're going to need that. If they don't know how to get their 4-ways right, you got to help them get their 4-ways right. We looking for 4-way ready waivers. 5v5 that's looking to start a team. You get the team rolling, instant entry into the tournament. Once we see that y'all pop up on the block, hey, that's instant entry. It's instant entry, and it's as simple as that. Winner of this thing will go on to be the team selected to be represented in the NBL. Now, technically, one team in, we can only get 2 more teams. I'm not going to be mad at that, because that means we could still get a dope little tournament going with new teams, and only one team will advance. The other 2 teams, hey, y'all got to keep working. Y'all got to get to the level to where y'all can compete. And this is where we're going to stockpile the talent. This is where we get an opportunity to stockpile the teams, the new teams, the teams that got to keep working. We need to start with y'all somewhere, right? Y'all got a place where y'all get to come up now and compete and try to get to the next level. This is what this tournament is about. So I'm real excited about this. I'll get in contact with the ones looking to start a new team. I got y'all. I didn't forget about y'all. And by the way, I don't want to put his name out there because there's a few waivers on ES right now. I want to give y'all an individual shout out that we got some members in ES locked behind the walls, and they still got phones. I don't know how, and they still locked in ES. I just hollered at one of them in my DMs the other day. They still locked in, and they fuck with the brand crazy. Shout out to all my goons behind the walls Locked in on ES. I never thought I'd even see that. I didn't have that on my bingo card. We would have people locked behind the walls, plugged in, smartphones included behind the walls, bro. They in ES, bro. I love that. I love that. And they was like, look, when we come home, bro, we doing some team shit too. I saw that team shit. When we come home, we doing some team shit. I was like, okay. So shout out to my goons locked behind the walls. I see y'all. We repping. Y'all love y'all. I can't wait for y'all to get home. So this is the tournament. It's going down. Again, I'm going to get in contact with a few people to help them get their team off the ground. And there may be some news sooner or later. New team loading. All right. We had the So Many Waves giveaway. Let me double check something. Make sure my switches is right, because all we got to do is lock y'all in. Let me double check. Make sure everything is good. This is good. And we're going to do our giveaway now. Who do we got locked in? We already got a few people locked in. We're looking for our final four. I know Blue is locked in. We got Blue locked in. We got somebody else that's locked in. Let me double check. And now we're going to get everybody else locked in. See if we can get somebody to the final four. Now, all you got to do, we got Blue, we got Lord Wavy already locked in for the top two. We looking for four. If you want to get in this giveaway, all you got to do is use exclamation SMW in the chat. That'll lock you in. We're going to roll a dice. Winner of that dice roll will make it to the final four. At the end of the month, we're going to roll a dice again and see who wins the So Many Waves do-rag giveaway. Shout out to So Many Waves. Henny Remy pulled up. What's good, PA? Let's go. We're about to talk about PA in a second, because we already know you got a matchup going. Who we got? We got Wavy Soldier. Lock. That's a lock. Dion, that's a lock. Let's go. Dion, that's a lock. Freddie is Wavy. What's good, my boy? That's a lock. Mike August, that's a lock. By the way, Mike August, I don't know if you heard the rebroadcast earlier. Hit up BK. BK made a post on ES. I know you just won currently the Torino Wave King. He said he's doing prizes for the Torino Wave King winners. So hit up BK. Hit that email up in ES. BK got you. Henny Remy, that's a lock. Let's go. Let's go. Surefire you, Brett the Hitman. That is a lock. Let's go. So if you want to get in this thing, exclamation SMW, we will add you to the giveaway right here, right now. Roll a dice. Michael Fraze, that's a lock. All right. Good shit. Humble Money, let's go, Humble. That's a lock. All right, we're getting people rolling. We're getting ready to roll a dice in a second, because we almost getting to the hour. Still want to talk some old school versus new school. We still got a lot of information to hand over, some East versus West. We got Jersey coming up. What's good, Freddie? We just vibing. Business as usual, getting some things done. We talking old school versus new school tonight. We may go over the hour. I don't mind, because we're going to be talking old school, new school. I can talk about this topic for hours. So if you're brushing, just lock in with me. Take the notes. There'll be some dope notes, dope receipts, and remember the pinned comment by Dion. That while we get closer to that point, remember the pinned comment by Dion. Spoiler coming. I might have to piss Dion off with that. Spoiler alert coming. That's just all I'm gonna tell you, Dion. Keep that pinned right there. That's the pin. That comment was golden. All right, Sick, that's a lock. Let's go. That's a lock. All right, that might be the last one we get in. Let me double check. We're going to pull the trigger in about 30 more seconds, and we're going to get this dice roll going, see if we can get our third waiver locked in for the final four. Let's go. Let's see. All right. Locked in. All right, about 10 more seconds. We're going to lock this in. We're going to get the dice roll. Who can get locked in? We got everybody in. All right, let's get ready to roll the dice on this thing. Let's roll the dice on this. Let's get it going. We got the dice roll right here, ready and locked. Let's go. Let's get this dice roll going. All right, this is what we're going to do. Dice roll. Dice the rolling. Dice roll. And the winner is Surefire Youth TV. Bret the Hitman goes on to represent one of the finalists for the Final Four at the end of the month. We're going to roll a dice. We're going to have Blue. We're going to have Lord Wavy. And now we're going to have Bret the Hitman represent one of the Final Four finalists for the So Many Waves do-rag giveaway at the end of the month, courtesy of So Many Waves. Shout out to So Many Waves for sponsoring this thing all year. Monthly giveaways, courtesy of them, and we fly those out immediately. Shout out to y'all. Let's go. That's a lock. Let's go. That's a lock. All right. Shout out to y'all. GG's for everybody that got in. And we on to the next topic. We at East versus West. You already seen what's going on. Jersey's on deck. We got Jersey. We got NY. They already locked in. So we got some news to send across. Lance Griffin for NJ forfeited. So we got one forfeit. So the battle for the crown is going to be between DVD and 360 Mook. That's going to be for the crown. Lance have forfeited. We're going to have a battle for the crown. They had scalped. They like, look, I'm out. I can't do it. I'm scalped. So we're going to have the battle for 360 Mook and DVD for Jersey. As you can see, after that, we got NY already locked in. We might be in a position to crown a new Coney, but just to let y'all know, waiver 1 and waiver 2 will advance to the bracket. Waiver 1, waiver 2. We're going to have 2 waivers from NY and we're going to have 2 waivers from Texas. Once we get that done, we got 1 battle for Nevada. We got Duty versus BP, Brandon Pringle. You already know what that is. He's the returning king of Nevada. So possibly that's going to be a tough battle. That's going to be definitely an interesting battle to watch. And we're going to see that thing go down because we also got Ohio coming up. We got Ohio. We got T-Fresh. We got Foxy. We got Slick Rick. And we also got the final boss, the #1 shark in the tank right now, Cito Corleone. That's going to be a tough division. Y'all got Cito at the final boss level. Trap's already locked in for Oklahoma. And after that, as you can see, the battle for PA up for grabs between Henny Remy and Jazzy Jeff. That's a battle I've been waiting on. And we this close. We this close. So if you in PA, Henny, if you see this, just start getting some 4s ready. You got 1 battle. You just got 1 battle locked in for PA. Winner of that battle will represent PA in the bracket. And of course, after that, we got South Carolina. We got Nick Cole, Cole World versus Jonathan Tyler X, South Carolina. D-Lane locked in for Tennessee. And the state that always rings bells every year, Texas. The big state of Texas. We got N2 returning to the battle scene to defend her final boss spot. And as you can see, the field is no joke. Looking at the field, we got Larry Isaac. We got Mike Manott. Maisha Ebony, she's on the banner. Mike Manott's on the banner. We got Retro P. We got PJ, another waiver that was on the banner. We got Danny Dune, and we got Simeon Griffin, one of the waivers that first pulled up for this tournament for Texas when it started. Made it to the final 16, I think, or the final of the Elite 8 on his first try and put on for Texas in a big way. Shout out to Texas. We're taking the top 2 winners from Texas, and we're going to get that one done like that. And of course, VA, we got Matt V versus Marvin Anderson Jr. That's going to be a dope one. And again, we got a new battle up for grabs, State of VA. And we got Guru already locked in representing Utah in the bracket. And we have our Motherland waivers already locked in. And of course, we got Jabrion. Once we awaken the beast, he has a spot on the bracket for the international waivers. It's going down. Soon as we get the 4 ways for NJ and NY, we going live with those battles, and we're going to move on to the next state. Good luck to everybody that came out. And of course, we got some things back in order. Last show, we had a return of MRJ. And MRJ came back in a big way. When he came back, he set the precedent a little bit. He came back looking for the smoke. This is what we talking about with the OGs that know how to get it popping in these wavy streets. Versus Bret the Hitman. If you missed the last show, you got to see it. There was a live battle that went down amongst the panel members. That was crazy. The activity, the energy behind that was crazy. Around the crowd, the activity behind that was crazy last week. We had MRJ versus Bret the Hitman, and at the end of the day, we let the poll speak as loud as it could. And with over 90%. Now, people was talking about the lighting. Some people might not have liked the lighting that MRJ was working with, but the polls spoke for themselves. Bret the Hitman got the win, and he got it done. Shout out to y'all. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. I got to double check with them early. I got to make sure I got to do a better job checking with them because I know they all so busy. Things happen, lines get crossed. Next thing you know, they somewhere else. So I got to get in contact with these guys early. Make sure they're going to be locked in. But tune in tomorrow night. Hey, we might have another live battle. Cito might have to unrag and give you the business, Bret. I don't know. We're going to double check. Story checks out. Count me in. We might have to double check. Who might be ready for a Cito versus Bret battle live? And let the poll speak for it. That depends. Hey, look. If Cito unrags, it might be over. That's all I'm going to say. You just better hope Cito don't pull up and unrag. Anybody could get it. You just better hope Cito don't pull up and say, look, I'm unragging. Who want that damn smoke right now? I'm late, but I'm here. Let's go, Yak. What's good? What's good, Yak? We talked about it. When you watch on the rebroadcast, we definitely went over that, but you pulled up at the right time because we talking old school, new school in a second. And of course, we got a lot of guests locked in for the hot seat. We gonna get them locked in. The names that I got, and we got a super dope show coming up. Past the end of the month, it's already booked. I got the time locked in. We may have 2 guests on at one time. And they gonna talk, they talk. And we gonna be on the hot seat with that. So stay tuned for that. It's going down. All right, we back to what we need to get to. So let's get to the brass tack of the old school versus new school. The old school versus new school conversation. Before we get out of here, we just gonna lock in that for the next 5-10 minutes. And again, I got receipts. Cause like my boy Dion said, I'm looking at the pinned comment. Let's look at the pinned comment. Y'all saw what the pinned comment was saying. The straight hair waivers. It's about the straight hair waivers and the straight hair activity. However, I got some receipts for y'all. Now, people was talking about, who are these guys? He said, I dare Cito to pull up. You don't want that. Don't ask for that. Don't do that. Because she will pull up and it will be some activity she going to rock out with. So check this out. We actually have the activity. We got everything that we need and the receipts that people was pulling up. Now, we talking old school right now. Now, this is one waiver that we was talking about from the old school, Butter. We talking about waivers that can compete from the old school with waivers from the new school. Now, keep in mind, the kill shot battles is all in the air. I like that idea. We're going to work some magic with that. So, Bet Believe is going to be a new kill shot tournament. Old school versus new school. We definitely got that locked in. He's a double dog there. She going to pull up. When she hear that, she definitely going to pull up. So this is one of the old school waivers we talking about. It was a waiver on Instagram. Shout out to Butter, Coarse Hair Gang, as you can see, repping one of the greats, one of the OGs. And the next receipt we got another receipt we talking about. Torres, Jose Torres. I know some people heard the name pop up, Jose Torres. Just mentioned him. Alex mentioned him. This was the waiver that they was talking about. Before the Back Waves Matter movement was a whole movement, he was already out there as one of the OGs putting out kill shots, repping the back waves. Hey, y'all like straight hair waivers, right? Looking at the straight hair waivers now, we gonna continue to show a few of those waivers that these waivers were battling. They was on the banner. They was competing against the best. They can actually pull up against a panel. Nonetheless, community votes. I mean, let's talk more activity. Y'all like crowns, right? Y'all like crowns. That's all I'm gonna say. That I like crowns. And I hear what people was talking about. Dion, you said what? I hear what y'all was talking. But we gonna segue into the whole straight hair category that we talking about, because looking at the OGs in that category, bro, they wasn't no game. They wasn't no game. So for the straight hair waivers, y'all got a lot to look up to. The bar is not low at all. Y'all got a lot to inspire to. And let's bring up names that y'all might not have heard. James Norman. This is where I went in the crates, because I just thought it'd be a little bit more clarity brought to some of the old school waivers when we talk coarse hair. And we're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that. K-Dub, what's good? We're going to touch on that. And we're going to touch on how the coarse hair waivers of the old school, you know, again, being at all due respect, we was taking images with potatoes. That was our camera. We was shooting these shits with potatoes, but we was still sending the smoke. We was still sending the smoke to the pages. Like, look, we got something. But I had to put one waiver out there that I felt that their name wasn't brought to the light to represent the OGs the way proudly be represented. And James Norman's definitely one of those names. And this is another OG waiver that some of y'all might not have heard of. Larry from the EK era. Again, we talking the straight hair waiver era. I mean, they was mean. We could go coarse hair. We could go straight hair waivers. I mean, we can go in a few directions with this thing. Free world, if that's what y'all want to call this one. We got all selects. We got all the selects. So that's Larry. This is another one. We talking free world. This is Lee Ahmed from the EK era. Another OG. I was looking for his crown shot because I know he got a dope crown shot and it's fire. Potatoes is great. We was taking pics with those. We was taking images, kill shots with those. Shout out to Lee Ahmed. He had a good camera back in that day where he was like, look, I'm going to take some fire shit and I'm going to send that up. And this was the EK era. So shout out to Lee Ahmed. And of course, we talking Sam Blaylock. We talking one of the arguably, one of the dopest straight hair waivers that ever really do this. Now, I mean, he's got images from TikTok to IG to Facebook, numerous platforms. Reppin'. I mean, another waiver, Battle. Wave King, Torinos, you name it. Sam Blaylock, Hall of Famer, of course, and the quality level. The quality level even repping what they repping. This is what we're talking about. And he's got a whole lot of these. He's got a whole bunch of kill shots. I mean, he's got these shits all over the place. I got a lot of them in the receipt basket. And we're going to talk about Vince. For the ones that don't know Vince did about 2 or 3 pattern changes. And this was his last pattern change. He did 720s. He did the 720 verticals. And then he said, fuck it, I'm scalping, we going Beehive. This what the Beehive looked like. And then he just was pretty much going from pattern to pattern, dominating. Pattern to pattern, just dominating. Just like, look, I'm doing this. I'm scalping this. Once I'm done these 720s, 720s look crazy. He like, look, once I get them 720s done, we going with the 360s. I'm going to post up once I'm done the product. And once he was done the product, he posted up the product. And this is the receipts that we got collected. Shout out to Vince. I don't know where he at right now. Hopefully he in a good place, doing a damn thing. Shout out to Vince. Summer Heat champion. And this is another shot. This is just when he was showing, hey, look, I got it done. I got the Beehive done. Got it all the way done. Horsehair Gang, ropes is roping. And he pulled up with the talent. And of course, y'all already know one of the greats. The name gets overused, I feel sometimes, but it only goes across with the greatness that he presents with it. Wavy Longway, of course. And, that's the whole thing. I feel that the new school can compete. 100%. 100,000%. Who you taking, Kato? New school or old school? See, look, I'm not going to do this. I'm just setting the table right now. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Because I still got some notes. On this conversation, receipts included. Now, y'all know Wavy Longway, the name. Y'all hear the name all the time. And just showing y'all a level of the talent that we looking at. Just the kill shot level. S tier. S tier Wolf, you see what we're talking. No matter what, whether it's sunlight, natural light, flash, outside, indoors, the ropes is roped up, free world activity going on for the ones that know it. And I want to give another shout out to another young bull y'all might not have heard of. Some of the OGs might know, but this is one of our young OGs. Javion Copeland. From Ottawa, Canada. See, so back in the day, we had one of our young bulls push to greatness. Young bull Javion. And I got to show love to this because when we talking about the OGs, I got to bring up some of our young bulls that we had. We got to bring up some of the young talent that we had and look forward and that, like, look, the young talent, free world, they was brushing, bro. I think Javion was like 12, 13. He was just repping. He would pull up, wouldn't do his homework, and just brush all day, addicted to the lifestyle. Shout out to Javion. I hope he's in a good place right now. Hope he ain't in no trouble. Hope he chilling, repping Canada. Shout out to our young boy, one of the young OGs. And this kill shot, I mean, we could grab more kill shot like these, even from the young bulls, even for the ones y'all didn't hear of in that era. But I'm saying all of that to say this. Now, technically, when we talk about the new school and we talk about the old school, now I looked at it objectively, guys. I looked at it objectively and was like, when you look at a lot of the Horsehair waivers of today's era, I think the old school waivers, Horsehair, I think they would have a tough time with the new school era of this era. Now, when we talk about free world, it's debatable. When we talk about free world, debatable. You can take your pick, free world. Y'all know who's going to be on that side. For the new school, it's a good shot that they could go neck and neck. Now, when we talk about straight hair waivers now, Dion, where you at? Check in. When we talking about straight hair waivers, I don't know. New school got work to do. Y'all fuck up the whole parlay. If we was to go, we want all of them. We want new school versus old school straight hair. We want new school versus old school free world. And we want new school versus old school chorus gang. Now, looking at the board, looking at the scoreboard, looking at receipts and everything, I don't know. Straight hair waivers might fuck up the parlay for the new school. Y'all gonna get them smoked. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all got work to do. The straight hair waivers. Now, not saying that y'all can't get there. Look, I believe that y'all could get there. I honestly do. I believe y'all can make it to the promised land and get to that level to where y'all actually held revered just like the coarse hair waivers. Because technically back in the day, you know, the straight hair waivers was a rarity to see. So when they seen the straight hair waiver on the battle scene, people just was blown away. And I think that lore has lost its effect as the free world waivers and the coarse hair waivers step their game up so crazy, where I see a lot of coarse hair waivers, they dusting them. Some of the free world waivers, they dusting them. But at the end of the day, you can see the potential of when the straight hair waivers is always in their bag. Y'all can see what product they put out. They're gonna put out a dope product. But again, I'm not going to lean on the lines. I'm sitting in the middle right now because I'm still looking in the crates. I'm still trying to find some good stuff for y'all. I'm gonna bring some more good receipts to the table tomorrow for Around the Crown. We still gonna talk about this topic because I honestly want to ask a panel, what are y'all like once we start talking old school versus new school? And we're gonna have them name some names if they can based on the era that they came in. Because that always changes from year to year. Depends on what year you came in, right? Depends on what year you came in is going to determine the greats you remember versus the greats you don't remember in the new school, et cetera, et cetera. So we definitely going to talk about that. But shout out to everybody for coming through tonight. For the ones that saw the intel about BK, go look at the page, top of the page. If you won Torino Wave King from November to now and you have not received the prize, hit up BK. He got you. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Around the Crown. Y'all keep that brush moving.
Woo! You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
That nigga put the wave Illuminati on me.
Yeah, when I go to Iraq, I go to my country, bro, I'm telling you, I get more camel toe than Afghanistan streets. You heard? You heard? I said I get more camel toe than Afghanistan streets, dude. Real rap, real rap. When I unrack it, it's a distraction. It is a, hold on. Hey, mute it.